If you'd like to create an activity to give your students practice thinking chronologically, use the Finding a Sequence tool. When students analyze and sequence documents, they will be able to understand why events happened in a particular order in their historical context. To get started, from the Finding a Sequence tool page, click Create an Activity. You'll need to be registered and logged in. A new blank activity will be created in your account. Click Continue to begin adding documents and customizing your activity. Browse or search for documents to add to your activity. Students can analyze the documents you choose and determine when they were created. Make sure that each document or the details included with it will provide students with enough information to sequence it with other documents. Or students could perform simple sequencing by using visual clues instead of dates with some documents. Or order documents to demonstrate a procedure. How a bill becomes a law, for instance. To add a document to your activity, simply click the plus sign. Continue to add up to 18 documents to your activity. You could also use documents you've pre-selected by clicking on your starred documents. Head back to your activity when you're done finding documents. Drag and drop the documents in what you determine will be the correct order. If you'd like to enter a hint for students to see during the activity, type it in the hint box. Disabling document details requires students to rely solely on their analysis of the documents without the help of titles, dates, or descriptions. Type in introduction and instructions for the student activity. Be sure to indicate what type of reasoning your student should use to order the documents in your instructions. Type in a conclusion for your students as well. This is an ideal place to pose follow-up questions from the activity. Students will be able to email you their responses from the I'm Done screen if you so choose. The last step is to describe your activity. Give it a title, and list yourself as the author. Tag your activity with the most appropriate era, historical thinking skill, and level of Bloom's taxonomy. Write a short synopsis that will let other educators who see your activity know what it's about and why they might use it in their curriculum. Outline how you plan to use the activity with students in the instructions field, as you might in a traditional lesson plan. Also include any relevant information you'd like to share with other educators borrowing your activity. You have the option to preview your activity with Save and View button. If you're done working for now but not quite finished creating, editing, or proofreading your activity, click Save. Your activity won't be available for sharing with your students yet, but it will remain in your account until you finish it. If you are ready to share the activity with your students, however, choose Publish. You'll be able to direct students to the activity by giving them its unique URL or by adding it to a DocsTeach classroom that you share with them. In addition, other teachers on DocsTeach can find your activity and borrow it for their classrooms.